Welcome once again to another Granite Fitness video podcast. Today's topic is the 3 somatotypes. Is it real? And if so, which one are you? Out of curiosity, have you heard of the term somatotypes? If you haven't, this is the idea that every single person has a certain body frame. And that also determines a person's natural size. It has been used in some religion described as chakras, as well as in the scientific realm to discuss racial differences. The basic concept is this: each person naturally fits into one of these 3 somatotypes, namely endomorph, mesomorph, and ectomorph. Not only does this determine your natural build, it also has implications for body size in general. Let's go through each of the following so that we can understand what it's all about. We will also describe exercise strategies for each. Number 1, the endomorph. The endomorph is a body type that's physically the biggest. Endomorphs has wide bone structures and their bodies tend to be soft and flabby. They have limited muscle development, although there has to be some of it to support their body weight. Endomorphs tend to be rounder in shape. They tend to have an overly developed digestive system, which allows them to put weight on easily. Endomorphs generally have trouble losing weight, but they can put on muscle fairly easily. Scientifically, people from colder climates such as Eskimos tend to be endomorphs, which makes sense because they need to have a low body mass to surface area ratio in order to retain body heat. However, this might not always be the case. Samoans, for example, tend to be big size too. Fitness-wise, endomorphs should try to lose fat. Apart from lowering calorie intake, they can also increase their metabolism with strength training, which also builds muscle. Perfect exercises for endomorphs would be strength training with moderate weight and minimal rests between sets. Unsurprisingly, endomorphs are more suited towards sports that require a great deal of strength with little requirement for speed or stamina. These include javelin throwers, weightlifters, although this depends, and shot putters. Number 2, mesomorphs. If you're someone who cares about health and fitness, you would definitely hope that you're a mesomorph. Basically, a mesomorphic form tends to be athletic with a hard muscular body and an overly mature appearance. Male mesomorphs tend to have a rectangularly shaped physique, while females tend to be more hourglass type. Apart from that, mesomorphs also tend to have a firm, straight or upright posture and thick skin. Mesomorphs can gain or lose weight very easily, but they definitely put on muscle very efficiently. Sounds like a caveman, doesn't it? While a mesomorph has an advantage over everyone else when it comes to health and fitness, he or she shouldn't be complacent. After all, a mesomorph slouch can also gain fat easily. Mesomorphs should perform strength training with moderate to heavy weights with some rest between sets. As usual, a healthy diet is recommended. In the sporting arena, sports which require a mixture of strength and speed tend to have athletes of mesomorphic body structure. These include team sports such as soccer, Australian football and basketball. Other sports such as swimming are also included. Okay, finally, ectomorphs. To put it simply, ectomorphs will be the polar opposite to endomorphs. This is the smallest body type out of the 3. Skinny people would fall into this category. Apart from looking fragile and delicate, ectomorphs also tend to look young and tall. Ectomorphs tend to have trouble gaining weight, and this includes both fat and muscle. They also tend to have a fast metabolism, which means that they can eat a lot of food very often and still maintain their lean physiques. If you think about it scientifically, people who come from hot climates and deserts tend to be ectomorphs. This makes sense because it's the most efficient way to disperse heat from the body. Environmental conditions also require ectomorphs to be fast and run, whether as a predator or a prey. In terms of fitness, ectomorphs should concentrate on gaining weight, but only in the form of lean muscle. This will be an uphill task, but can be achieved in tandem with a healthy diet, albeit with an increased calorie intake. A slower workout pace with heavier weights is preferred. Ectomorphs should also limit cardio exercises. Unsurprisingly, ectomorphs excel at sporting activities which do not require strength but does require stamina. The most obvious example would be marathon running. They also have an advantage in other sports like fencing or badminton. Now that we have described these 3 types, the most obvious question is whether they are real or not. Although I've described how it can be true scientifically, critics still point out that it is often used as an excuse in modern-day Western society where this skill does not apply. To be honest, they have a point there. I mean, if you are fat, Would it be easier to blame it on poor genetics, a slow metabolism, and an endomorphic build? It is indeed a cop-out and shows a lack of responsibility. In my opinion, the three body types exist in Western society, but only loosely. That means that even if you genuinely identify as an endomorph, it does not mean that you should ever use it as an excuse. With time and effort, even the most endomorphic person can be fit and healthy. Of course, he or she will not be as svelte as an ectomorph, but the fit physique will be obvious. Get out there and exercise, one and all. Thank you. Hi, and thanks for stopping by. I hope you have found this video useful. Please subscribe to this channel, engage with us on social media, and check out the links below. Have a great day and we'll be in touch soon.